girls? Happy, ooh, it looks like straw. Happy Monday. I'm like I should know what day it is. So, how are you? How's the beginning of your week going so far? I could say that mine was okay. It was kind of like drizzly here, like a little bit rainy and like ick, I would say. But besides that, it's been fine. So I wanted to come in. I have a coaching call later, and I know I couldn't do that. I was supposed to actually drive my son somewhere, but he's old enough now, and he went without me. He said, well, it's okay, Mom. I'm going to go meet up with a friend. I was like, I'm just praying he actually gets there because he's going for his senior portraits, and he's missed them twice before. So that's actually the reason why I was going to drive him, to make sure that he got there. And then I said, Jen, stop trying to control everything. What will happen? What will happen will be what happens, however you want to say it. So I let him go, and he went himself. So I was just waiting for a minute to see if anyone jumped in. I know it's a hard time, so I'll put it out there and you guys can see it later. I will introduce myself because I've been saying so many welcomes to people that I want to make sure that I introduce myself. My name is Jennifer Kupcho. My sign name is Jennifer. I am a spiritual mindset coach. I am a teacher, actually a special education teacher of 24 years, I think now. Can you see all the gray? A mom of 2 teens. That was the other reason for the gray. And a wife of 21 years this month. And a mom of many fur babies. Not babies. Oh my gosh. That means like sweetheart. No. Babies. That would not be good. So here's why I'm jumping in today. I've had a lot of questions about coaching. You know that I'm constantly answering or addressing them. Coaching and shiny nose. I mean, my nose, I'm tired. Shiny chin. It's like, ah. And so coaching and courses, if you want to say, and you know, the benefit of one over the other. And actually, I was not planning on coming in and talking with you right now, but I am in the midst of continuing to work on a new course that I want to thank you guys, any of you, not guys, girls, who did my survey, who answered some of the questions. I implore you to do that. If you see it, maybe I'll try to repost it because it's helping me immensely. It takes a lot of time and effort and work to make the courses, and I don't want to be making something that someone doesn't need. If I'm going to put the time into it, I want to know that it's for you. It's going to connect, and you know, it's not about me. So I want to make sure that when I put questions out there, that they are things that you'll find useful and that will benefit you. Because here's the thing. I take courses constantly, and I don't mean college courses. I have my master's. I could go further. But at this point in my life, the courses that I take are all about what's happening in here. Because I've spent so much of my life, 47 years, well, actually, I'm getting better about the last 3 years. So let's say 44 years. Focusing on all of this. Whether it's taking another class or a different diet plan or a different exercise plan or a different whatever, it's all out there. And until recently, I'd say about the last 3 years, is when the light bulb went on. That means to understand that it has nothing to do with what's out there. That's going to come and go and change, and that's just like the scenery. But it's in here that the work needed to be. And I liked to be busy. I was just talking with someone actually last night that we get caught up in being busy out here. I have to finish that, and I got to do that, and I have a list of that. And why do we get ourselves energetically, crazily, that's not even a word, crazily, no, that's not a word. I teach English, I should know that. But why do we get so busy out there? So we can avoid and ignore the chaos sometimes that's happening in here. And until we change this, nothing out there is going to either satisfy us, make us happy, bring us joy. It doesn't matter how many new, and I'm kind of guilty about this, buying things. Not that I don't like to shop, but I would shop to fill. Shop to fill something that would make me happy for a moment. That's 3 minutes. And then it's done. And then I needed to find something else and find something else. I also do that with eating. Much better, but I would say actually in the last 2 weeks I got a little warning and attention to why I started to eat a certain way again, and that was to try to fill something that was happening or to ease something that was happening inside, and it had nothing to do with food. And we get stuck on the outside diets and plans, and I've said this and I've always said this, no matter whether I was working for Beachbody or not in the past. Any program will work if you believe it will. Because again, this is the part that has the power, not the program. So why does a program work for one person and not another? Because of the belief system. And it really is simple. And so as great as a program is, and it works, it may not work for someone else. It's a belief system. So again, the question, coaching versus courses. Here's the thing. I have had people who are contacting me who want the benefit of a coach, but are not ready right now, whether it's comfort level. It has to be for you. It was for me when I started. It took me a long time. I was a very shy person growing up, and the idea of talking with someone else about myself scared the you know what out of me. I'll say it. If you know the sign, if you don't, now you know it. Go look it up. Truly it did. But I also got to a point where I just was tired of feeling tired. Tired of not feeling happy. Tired of not feeling full. Like full, whether it was eating or full in life. And so I got to my, if you want to say breaking, I arrived at my breaking point. But I have some girls who are asking me, could I take it in a course? Of course. Of course you can take, that would mean naturally. Of course you can take it in a course. Just not quite the same because you don't have like human interaction to kind of like to feed off of, to get feedback. But it's better to start someplace than no place. So why not start? And that actually is what has inspired me to start creating courses. And I will be recording many like the maybe follow-up activities that I do with my personal one-on-one, well, I'm the coach, but they're the, I don't know, coachee, my clients, my girls. So you can benefit from that. I'm still like tweaking and fixing how to put that into courses, and I'm working on it right now and making some videos that I can instruct. And it's easier because I think I know I am a teacher, but I think it's easier for me that I can do that. It won't be the same exactly without interaction, but I'm trying to figure out how I can offer service, whether even if it's question and answer of myself, not necessarily one-on-one like I do with my clients, if that's not for you yet. But truly, who is it for? This coaching that has developed and come of age that never, existed before. I was like, what is this? Why do I think? Because I think we're getting to a point in our lives that we're realizing finally that we need to settle our soul, settle our spirit, get everything in order so that the outside does not feel like it's crumbling down. It really hasn't changed that much. I mean, if you think about it and you go back in time to like the Greeks and the Romans and, the gladiators and the killings and the, all over religion and those kinds of things. It's like we go in cycles, so we want to say, oh my God, what's happening in the world? Nothing that really hasn't happened before. And I'm not, lessening what's happening around us. what I think is happening is people are finally realizing, and I know for myself, that the only way to get control is to go in and get settled. And then the outside, everything is doable. You see the world so differently. You know, everything that's happening is still happening, but you see everything else that was hidden from sight. When you're feeling anxious and have blocks and fear and all that, you can only see the same type of vibration. That same that's scared, that's nervous. Vibration. There we go. I don't know the sign for it. That's all you see is what you can feel and what you match. So when you change interior is when you match up with what's happening. And it has been, that's Will, has been happening. You just haven't been able to notice it. So let me know, even if it's not in a survey, what you're looking for in a course. I'm constantly taking courses, is how I've grown and changed and evolving into a happier person, a more content person, a more at peace and at ease person. And I know 400 of us, I'm not the only one. I believe that. I know that deep. That's why I show up every day. That's why I offer so much free content, if you want to say, that you don't have to pay for. There's a huge part of me that feels like it's a service. There's the other part of me, I am a coach and I have a business, and I feel that there's nothing wrong with having a business. I'm sure that I am connecting with people who, I have to believe that anyway, otherwise I wouldn't be driven, that need me as I need you. There's never a time I get off of a phone call with a one-on-one client, girl, I like to call you, that I haven't grown or changed or be reminded of something. And I tell them each and every time. And I am grateful for them as much as me. You know what I mean? That me being in their life. I'm like, that didn't sound right. But that's the difference. Yes, you can start with a course. If there's anything to invest in, I'm worth it. I am paying for. I think my husband wants to kill me sometimes. But he's like, what? A lot of my coaching, like my income, I will put back out. Because I am finally at the point where I am worth that growth, that attention, that love. That fill is the love that was like a hole that I didn't really have. And so I have coaching funds come in and I put them back out. But why? Because when I put them back out and I learn and I grow, I can bring that back to my clients. It's one big circle. And for me, yes, too. And for my family, yes. But a huge chunk, I'll be honest right now, is because I want to give and get. So do not feel guilty if coaching isn't right for you yet, and a course is, I'm gonna sign that right. A course is your way, then go for it. But please let me know what it is that you're looking for. And like I said, that survey helped me a lot, and that's really got me focused. And I'm putting a lot of energy in right now to this next course. So keep up telling me, giving me information, sharing with me what you're wanting, because my goal is to provide you with courses, workshops, whatever you want to call it, that will change you, that will benefit you, your family, the people around you, in so much more. It's hard to explain when you're not involved. I might ask some of my clients if it wouldn't be too much to ask. I'll do it one-on-one, so don't worry. I'm not calling you out right now, but to share possibly, maybe just in writing, to let people know what it is that's giving you, because it's hard to know without actually experiencing it. Okay? But like I said, if it's not your time yet, it has to be your time. It's not something you can force or push. Then try a course. And I don't know exactly how I'm setting it up yet with me, but I want to have some type of personal connection that I can give you, that I can offer you, even if it's not one-on-one, an hour, that we talk, that I usually do, not FaceTime, but either Zoom or even Messenger. We'll do it on Facebook, but we do face-to-face, so we're talking. Tonight I've got like a 3-hour difference with one of my girls that we're talking, and I get so excited. I look forward to it as much as hopefully they do. All right, but keep in contact. Let me know. I'm in the midst of working, and that is my goal, is to provide you with quality changes that you can make with the right tools in your toolbox. All right, so ask questions, comments below, anything. Nothing is silly, or if just PM me if you don't feel comfortable, if you're not like, you don't want to post it here. But do share. Do me that favor. Share this if you know that there's someone who needs to hear it. I don't know. And Facebook does a strange thing where like it only lets it go so far. But if you know that I'm talking with someone that I don't know who they are yet, but they're meant to hear it, just hit the share and send it out, because I want to make sure that the right people get this in. All right, so have a good night, girls. I have so many exciting things that I'm bringing your way. I'm still working on it. I have to kind of fit them in between teaching and coaching my one-on-one, but they're coming your way. And I haven't forgotten those of you who want something, who are not ready for one-on-one coaching yet. All right, so have a good night, girls. Have a nice dinner, whatever you're doing. I don't even know what I'm doing for dinner yet. All right, and I will talk to you guys soon.